TV. Interrupt. Interrupt.
Danger. Danger.
Ringo TV. Alarm. Ringo TV. Alarm.
10, 9, 8,
Ringo TV.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ringo TV.
We back again. Ringo TV Raw. To pretty much report on this particular story. 16-year-old shot, killed outside a South LA party. Man, I'm telling you, man, something ain't right in this world where these young people are out here. Now, I just got finished talking about how single mothers are out here raising these kids without the fathers. If you are tuning in, you coming from the Ringo TV reaction channel, we just did a live stream over there where we're talking about the where the source of all these problems is coming from. I talked about how the crime is going to be in the community, the kids out here wilding out, and now this story, I seen this story pop up. 16-year-old shot and killed. That's right. Over a girl. Imagine that. Over a girl. Young man got his whole life ahead of him, but yet he's gone. Let it make sense. Let it make sense, man. See, when I was coming up, we weren't worrying about dying at 16, man. We weren't worried about that. We weren't. We were just doing our thing. 16 years old, shot and killed over a girl? Let's listen to the story. Let's break this thing down. And see, this is one of the dangers of having a son. I think one of the main issues that most men and mothers be concerned about when having sons is their son getting shot and killed due to some sort of violence. There's other things that they worry about, but this is like the main one. They're always concerned about their son getting shot. This young man got his whole life ahead of him, and because of some sort of jealousy, some issue over a girl, man. This is why I keep telling you guys, man, focus on you and stop focusing on all these women. They end up getting you killed, bro. So shout out to everybody coming in. Got Trending with Sharice, TJ, Young Savage, Christian 2020, 222, Creative Ways, Limited Tag Live, Chris Solo, Champagne, Campaign, Young Savage, TJ. All right, I said y'all names already. Deep D Lovely. What's going on? Yeah, man, this is like one of them stories where it's like, man, I know some of y'all out there probably got a 16-year-old, you know what I mean? And this is like a horror story. Let's hear what he got to say. Let's break it down. see what's going on with the news.
School's out, but for the second day in a row, the steps here at Crenshaw High have been filled with grieving people who just can't believe that Quincy Reese Jr. is gone. Meantime, as you mentioned, Ellis and Christine,
Let me get the volume of this particular thing turned up. Hold on a second. Let me enhance this real fast. Put some volume on there. The volume is kind of low. If it's low on my end, I know it's low on yours. So we're going to raise that volume up nice and high. Let's rewind that back.
School's out, but for the second day in a row, the steps here at Crenshaw High have been filled with grieving people who just can't believe that Quincy Reese Jr. is gone. Meantime, as you mentioned, Ellis and Christine, his father apparently has new information that the police tell me they will definitely be checking out. The aftermath of a tragedy. Friends and family continue to gather outside Crenshaw High to remember 16-year-old Quincy Reese Jr.
Quincy Reese Jr. Wow. Look at him getting his awards, his trophies. Shot and killed outside South LA party. He went to a party just to hang out and chill. Lost his life. His dad is grieving. Family's grieving.
An honor roll student and athlete whose grieving father said his son was headed to college on a scholarship and hopefully to the NBA.
And he was going to make it to the NBA. You know what I mean? The devil came through somebody, through jealousy and hate. They recognized him. They realized that he's a smart kid, you know, doing his thing. Because, you know, if you got scholarships and all this other stuff to go to college, you're a smart kid. You know what I'm saying? And he probably hanged around certain people. And you have a lot of guys like that. They be smart, but they hang around other people that might not be all that smart. And those people actually are jealous. They probably knew that he had plans, dreams, and hopes and decided to take him out over a woman.
The love I've been receiving, phone calls, text message, everything won't even stop ringing.
Condolences to his pops, family, everybody involved that's affected. Because, see, stories like this is a nightmare. This type of story right here is a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like my elder daughter, she about to be 15. So I know that his father had high hopes for his son. That's probably his elder son too. I don't know. I don't have that info, but that's probably his elder son. And he probably did a good job raising him up. I mean, the young man was on his way to college. You know what I mean? In sports. I mean, he's athletic. So in order to be in these sports, you got to be in your classes. You got to be getting your grades up. So he was most likely making his dad proud. And look what happened. You ever wonder why these things happen to the young men that are on point? You ever wonder how guys that are on their way to college, they're in their books, they don't bother nobody, they're not in no gang activity, they're not in these streets, but somebody end up taking them out? You know? Now they saying it's over a woman, a girl. I think it's more or less jealousy because the young man was on his way. He was on his way. And this is time, man, I tell you, man, I understand a lot of us, we do things and we want to tell people what we're doing. But sometimes some of our greatness, we got to keep it to ourselves, especially if we in the hood. We got to keep that to ourselves and just roll solo, because if this was over a girl, that makes it even more sad, because it's like, my goodness, you guys have to be informed, man. You know what I mean? And he was raised with his father. His father is there. So it's not like the young man didn't have no guidance. I'm pretty sure his father spoke to him about different issues, but his father cannot be there to protect him when he's out in them streets. It's up to you as a young man to make the conscious decision to avoid certain places. Like, to be honest, I understand the young man was 16. He probably just, you know, living his life, probably wanted to go to the party and hang out. You know, at the same time, you got to recognize signs. You got to recognize when things is just not right and leave. If it's over a woman, bro, it's time to go, man. It ain't even worth it, bro. Fighting over some woman? Nah, man. That's a sad way to go out.
I can't answer everybody.
Quincy Reese Jr., Q as he was known, was shot and killed Saturday night after a fight broke out during a birthday party at this club on 74th and Western. Why? Reese Sr. relayed a morning voicemail message from a friend with crucial information.
He got jumped, and then they shot him.
Wow.
The person who did it was already in there. The message told me that it was over a girl.
Man.
I guess the guy who did it, that was her dude.
Man, that's sad. Over a girl, man. Over a girl? Guys, don't ever let this happen to you, man. Don't ever put yourself in a situation, man, where you and another man is going toe-to-toe over a woman and you lose your life at 16? See, back in the day, we would shoot the fair one. We would have a fight, and then we would be friends right after the fight. Today, I don't know what's going on with these youths, but it goes back to the video that I previously done. These women are having babies with evil men, the seed of Satan. And the seed of Satan is out here terminating righteous men. This was a young man that had his whole life ahead of him. He wasn't involved in no trouble. But a demonic possessed male decided the best course of action to resolve my emotions because I'm butthurt because the girl probably like him is to shoot him and kill him. That's the best thing to do because I'm emotional, butthurt that the woman favor him because he's the athlete. He's going to college. So because I'm a bum and I don't got nothing going on with myself, the best way to feel like a man, because I'm emotional, because I was raised in a single mother household, no father was in the household, because we know that the shooter was raised in a single mother household, right? Because I know, because he's emotional, this is what they do. You wondering why young black men are always killing one another, always grabbing guns and knives and doing dirt like this? It's because they're raised in single mother households. They think like women. That's how it is, man. You understand? They're emotional. Young boys back in the day, if they had an issue, we shot the fair one in the schoolyard, in the park. We would literally go to the park and knuckle up. That's how we solved all our problems. We would fight. It would be a good, clean fight. If it got a little out of hand, the other peeps would break it up. And then after the fight, we became friends. How many of y'all remember that? How many of you guys remember back in the day, if you had a beef with somebody, y'all would fight, punch each other in the face, you'll have a bloody lip, it didn't matter. You would get lumped up, doesn't matter, who cares? We young boys, we tough. And right after, we would shake hands. Y'all remember that? We would shake hands and go be friends right after. Like matter of fact, it's like the fight made us respect one another. Y'all remember? The fight would make you respect one another even more. Y'all would be best of friends. Because y'all remember y'all shot the fair one, y'all weren't afraid, and it's like, it made you get to know the person. But we didn't go get a gun and a knife. We didn't do that back in the day. And we weren't fighting over no girls. We weren't doing that. Back in the day, if a girl liked a certain guy, we just looked at it as, hey, that's his girl. We weren't fighting over girls and stuff. That's like, come on, man. With all the women. And I can see what it is. I don't think that the 16-year-old was beefing. I think that Shorty was feeling him. And homeboy walked in there and didn't like the fact that she was up on him. He couldn't respect the game. If the woman chose the other dude, fam, you gotta walk away. Take the walk of shame. Don't get in your feelings and try to act gangster now. You know homeboy ain't about that life. You know the 16-year-olds in his books. You know what I mean? You know he ain't about the streets. So why go do that? See, he did that because he's insecure, emotional, and he thought by him doing that is going to make the woman like him. And most likely, he's going to end up going to prison for the rest of his life and be somebody's woman in prison. You know what I mean? That's sad, man. That's crazy, man. That is sad, bro. This is crazy stuff, bro. Let me see what's going on. Somebody said nobody died. How you gonna say nobody died when the story says father says son was killed over a girl? If nobody died. You understand? Let's get back to the story, man.
The LAPD tells me they'll run that lead down along with any others. So far, no description of a suspect from Saturday night. And
so let me get this straight. No description of a suspect, but he was at a party. So nobody ain't seen that. And the woman that was there, if it was over a girl, you don't tell me the girl don't know who did it? The girl don't know who did it. Oh, you talking about back in the day? Okay. I stand corrected. You meaning nobody back in the day died? Yeah, nobody back in the day died. We weren't trying to kill nobody. Matter of fact, back in the day, we knew not to kill nobody because we knew we were going to go to jail. You know? So, yeah. But even though back in the days we had the fair one, we had knives and there were guns. I can recall as a kid, I had access to guns. Trust and believe, I had access. They were in the crib. I had friends that I could get guns from. And I always had a knife. Real talk. At the same time, when we had beef, we didn't just resort to extreme activity. That was like on some different level. Like you had to really do something dirty to somebody before we come at you in a different way. So we would just shoot the fair one. You know? Matter of fact, if you didn't want to shoot the fair one, you were called a sucker. Matter of fact, if you pulled out a gun or a knife and the other person didn't have no weapon, you would get called a sucker. And that you didn't want that on your name. They would tell you, put that knife away, shoot the fair one, like a man. And you would give one of your peoples your knife, and you would shoot the fair one, knuckle up. And we'll see what you really made of. You know what I mean? That's how it was. But this is sad, man. Killed over a girl.
Only a dark vehicle involved.
We don't have too much to go on right now.
LAPD South Bureau Homicide Lieutenant Victoria Lim's team is handling 3 homicides from just this past weekend. In Reese's case, they're looking for video from the lounge and IDing witnesses. Not clear if the dad's friend has talked with police. It was a big crowd, so you would think there would be numerous witnesses that would be happy to help.
Yeah, but again, this just happened. We were out here just since yesterday.
Listen, when you have black people involved, they always keep their mouth closed. This is what's so sad about the black community. People are dying. A 16-year-old is dead. And the black community is not talking about it, meaning the people that were at that club, they're not even giving a description of what's going down. Why? That means nobody had love for the young brother, including the young girl that he died over. This is why, guys, when it comes to these women, bro, stop getting involved in fights and altercations over women. If you see some dude coming in acting emotional over a woman, you be like, yo, fam, you want her, fam? You can go keep her, bro. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I got no beef with you, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Ain't no need to get all emotional over a woman, bro. You want her? hey, there she is right there, fam. I go find me another woman since you feel that way. And I go about my business, fam. It ain't worth it. I don't know if the young man was mouthing off. I don't know if he said anything that, provoked the other dude to feel some type of way. But to pull out a gun and kill another young man is a coward move. It just goes to show that you're emotional, your feelings were hurt, and you didn't know how to handle the situation. That's just the way I can put it.
It's the weekend. Our detectives are out as we speak, trying to locate the witnesses. So I think it's coming. It's coming. The information is coming, and I'm really hopeful that we're going to have some really good leads.
Man.
So the outpouring of community support has apparently not translated just yet into an outpouring of information.
That's sad about that. All the outpouring of support, but yet nobody came forward to give any information or leads. Think about that. And I'm pretty sure the same killers came by and brought a candle and brought a flower or brought some sort of item, All those people were at the party, but nobody seen nothing. No video cameras, no footage, no cell phones. Come on, man. People got the footage, but they're not going to give it. And this is what's so sad about the black community is that we see this type of stuff happening every day. Every day. You got the drug dealers in the hood. They just corrupting the people, destroying lives. And what do the community does? Nothing. But they cry when things happen like this. All the gang violence. Man, I tell you, this is the result, ladies, of you giving your womb to a wicked man and bringing forth demon seed. This is the only way I can describe it. These senseless killings is the results of demons that are in the earth operating through your kids that you had with a demonic man. Period. Too many killings are happening like this. Too many young boys are dying. This young boy was possibly able to change his whole family dynamic. If this young boy would have went on to college, fulfill his dream, end up in the NBA, he could have changed his entire family, man. And they took that opportunity away. They took the opportunity away. This had to be over jealousy, man. I don't think that this was just over some girl. It was over jealousy first, man. They just used the situation with the girl as a reason to kill him. But really, it was over jealousy. Whoever shot this young man was jealous of the fact that they knew he was smart, going to college, and was going to end up in the NBA. They said, shut him down. Shut him down. I don't care. And they were out. And whoever did it most likely got pulled in the neighborhood. All the peeps know him, and they all staying quiet. Nobody ain't gonna say nothing, because that's the nature of black people, bro. They would see people kill people, and they won't say nothing. Because, well, I'm not a snitch. Wow, so you're not a snitch. So if somebody shoot your mother and I seen it, I guess I shouldn't say nothing, right? Because I don't want to be a snitch, right? I know you personally. They killed your mom. I saw who did it. But I better not say nothing, because if I do that, then I'm a snitch, right? Some dumb street code, right? So if I see a man kill a little girl in cold blood and I see it and I got it on camera, I shouldn't say nothing, because if I do, I'm a snitch. And the black community will hate me because I told the police, right? Because I turned over the videotape. The black community will be more mad at me for turning over the tape, showing the killer, rather than being upset with the killer that killed the baby. Wow, that's the black community. All that code of the street is BS. That ain't no code of the streets. That's the code of criminals. Because I broke this thing down 1,000 times for cats. Snitching is only snitching when you are part of the crime. For example, if me and a couple of my partners head on out to the club, right? And these are my partners. These are my people. And we get into an altercation and one of my mans in them pull out a burner and shoot somebody in the head. That person is dead. I jump in the car and tell my peeps, yo, let's go. And we get away and duck and lay low. Cops end up finding me. And because I'm pissed that I got caught first, I mean, I didn't pull the trigger, but if I start singing in the police station, I would be considered a snitch. Why? Because I was a part of the drama. You see that? If I was a part of the drama and I began to talk to the police, I would be a snitch. Why? Because I'm giving up my people. Why would I be doing that if I'm an accomplice? But now if you're on the outside, you had nothing to do with this issue. You were just looking out your window and you saw us do it and you had it on tape. How does that make you a snitch? You're not a part of the crime. Do you understand the difference? If I rob a bank and you are the getaway driver and I get caught, and because I'm pissed, because now I'm going to jail, and I'm like, hey, so-and-so was the getaway driver, and I rat you out, that would make me a snitch. That would make me a rat, because you got away clean. I got caught because I was stupid. I went back up to the bank to make deposits. How can you rob a bank and then come back to the bank to make a deposit in the bank? You're an idiot. So because I'm mad that you got away scot-free and you fled to Mexico, here I am ratting you out to the police because I'm mad because you got away with the money. You got away with $3 million. That would make me a snitch, a rat. Because if I was really smart, I could have said, you know what? Hey, I'm going to jail. I'm going to do some time. But at least I know if I don't snitch, my mans and them going to make sure I'm taken care of while I'm in the pen. At least I know my commissary going to be good. I'm going to have visitations. And then when I get out, I'm going to have some bread that's going to be waiting for me to get my life back together. But no, because you a sucker and because you a snitch, you're going to rat your friend out because you want him to join you in a cell. That is what snitching is. That's what a rat is. He rats on his own people when he was a part of the crime. But now if you're a witness to a crime and you see what happened and you inform the police like, look, that's the guy right there that killed that baby. How does that make you a snitch? That doesn't make you no snitch. That make you a law-abiding citizen. Do you understand me? So that code of the street nonsense is a joke at the end of the day. Imagine you see somebody kill a little girl in the street and you talking about, well, I ain't gonna say nothing to police because, you know what I mean? I ain't no snitch. Dude, you a sucker. You saw them kill that baby. You know who did it and you ain't saying nothing. You're just as much as a murderer as the murderer. So I hope that teach people the difference between a snitch and a rat. If you are an accomplice in a crime and you ratting your people out, you a rat, you a snitch. That's when the code of the street's supposed to kick in. In other words, if I get caught, the code is don't rat me out because you got caught. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense both of us go down. You got caught, fam. Own it. You knew the risk. But don't snitch on me because you got caught. Because now if you a rat, we're going to all know in the pen that you rat on the next man. So now you done, bro. Your word, your name in the big house ain't going to be good. They going to definitely get on you. Once they heard word on the street, you snitched on your partner after robbing $5 million from the bank. They're going to be like, dude, you did what? You could have been good in here. You could have served your time. Your partner would have made sure that you got your money, visitations, everything would have been good for you. You stupid, bro. You know? They're going to be beating you up every day for doing that. That is when the code of the streets kick in. I understand the streets got laws. I understand the streets got code. But we got to understand the proper code. We do stuff that's dumb. If you see a young baby get killed in these streets and you a witness to that, fam, you're supposed to give the police, whoever the leads on what's going on. How would you feel if somebody killed your daughter, killed your son, and the people that's right around you know who did it, and they refuse to say anything because they don't want to be a snitch. That's crazy. You have a father right now mourning the loss of his son. He'd have to get up in the morning to relive the nightmare of knowing his son is gone, bro. No father should be burying his son. Supposed to be the other way around. It's crazy, man. Man, this is wild, fam.
For the LAPD, Alex and Christine, but as you heard from the lieutenant, they're confident that they will be able to talk with witnesses. They estimate there may have been 100 people at that birthday party.
Wow.
And I mentioned 3 homicides over the weekend, 120 in Los Angeles so far this year, down from last year, but of course everyone hurts. Live at Crenshaw High, I'm Phil Schuman, Fox 11 News.
Notice all the shootings and killings, all of that is the results of women that bring forth babies from demon men. Single mothers raising these type of men, these type of boys that go out here and kill people. This is their calling, fam. This is their talent. Their talent is killing people. You understand? These mothers are raising these type of toxic young boys that are out here killing people. Not going out there getting a job, not going out there doing something good and productive. No, they're killing people. That's what is happening here. So, hey, it is what it is, man. Leave your commentary in the chat, in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the stream. You know, what's going on in America with these young youths today killing one another, because it's sick out here, fam. Brother was 16 years old, fam. I know his father's hurting, grieved. He ain't gonna get over this for a long time. It's gonna be a nightmare forever. Whoever know what happened with this situation with this young man, y'all need to come forward. If you watching this stream and it gets over to you, because it's going to reach the people that were at that party. So if you were at that party and you saw what happened, you know who did it. You can report these things anonymously. You can let them know exactly what happened. That does not mean you a snitch. You know what I mean? This was a young man that had his whole life ahead of him. His family is grieving. They need closure. And whoever did this need to be brought to justice, to be punished. It's just that simple. So if you were at that party and you watching this live right now, you know what I mean? And you're scared, you're kind of nervous, you don't know what to do. I'm telling you what to do. Go contact who you need to contact and do what you got to do anonymously. If you got evidence, send the evidence where it needs to go, and your conscience will be cleared. Because if you don't say nothing and this young man died in vain, it's going to be on your conscience for the rest of your natural life. So that being said, y'all take care. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. You know, I'm going to get back into the habit of posting content over here back to back, because I have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been over here in a minute posting content. So I'm going to commit to posting on this channel at least once or twice a day, just so I can have content over here. It's very important that I do that, even though I'm on the main channel posting content. So, and we might even post more, because I got different strategies of how I'm going to do what I need to do. It's just that I'm doing some work behind the scenes. If those of you that don't know, I'm doing some work in the studio that needs to be done. And it's very, very important. After this, I'm going to go get to work on that. And I got to go to the lumber store in the morning. And yeah, so, hey, again, condolences to the family, to the father of the young man that was gunned down. It's tough. It's really, really tough. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that somebody come forward that was at that party, find it in your heart to come forth and do the right thing. Just do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing, because the young brother is gone and his father's grieving the loss of his son. And it's very important that people understand that. You know, this is not a game. We have to understand that when a life is taken that early, man. And I see how the youth is. Even in New York, the youth be wilding out, bruh. Like the youth out here in Brooklyn, fam, they wilding, bro. You know what I mean? They really need guidance, fam. They be out here wilding out. And I'm like, yo, y'all on, what's that song? You're headed for self-destruction? That was not a game, yo. That's real talk. A lot of cats is headed for self-destruction, don't even know that it's by design. Young cats can't even make it to 20 without dying now. It's disgusting, man. So, hey, y'all take care. I got some work I got to do. I'm going to be up all night. I got some things I got to fix. Some construction stuff I'm doing on this wall. It's coming out real nice. Real nice. Can't wait to get the results that I'm looking for. Going to do some tests. But all in all, everything is good. I'm going to be back later on. Once I do some work, I'm going to be back on later on, and I'm going to put out some more content. So y'all be safe out there. Give a few shout outs real fast. Let me see. Shout out to Sam W for the 15 on the Cash App. Peter for the 10. And Sharice for the 10 on the Cash App. Appreciate your support. Sponsoring the show. Again, I'm going to keep you posted on this story if there's any updates, if they catch anybody, because right now it's kind of early. Somebody at that party knows what happened to this young man. Maybe we might get the full story. I'm going to kind of check TikTok, because a lot of times these youngins, man, they be posting their dirt on TikTok. Literally, they be posting video on TikTok. It's crazy. So there might be pictures and video of the party over there. So I'm going to check it out, see what's going on. And it is what it is, man. So y'all be safe out there. Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat. Peace and blessings to the mods, Sean the Navigator, V Dub Man. You know, salute to everybody out there on the 9-to-5 grind. We'll be back later on. I got some work to do. Ringo TV Raw. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the platform. It is what it is. Share the videos with everybody. And I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $sign Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.